God says, a strange email has arrived. The subject line says, you need to act now. Stop scrolling for a moment. If you recently received an unexpected email with an urgent subject line, don't let fear make the decision for you. Messages designed to create panic often demand immediate action, but the smartest response is to slow down and verify what you're seeing. Check the sender carefully, avoid suspicious links or attachments, and use the organization's official website if you need to confirm anything. There may be something important waiting for your attention, but you don't need to rush blindly. Read until the end, because the real warning is not to ignore the message. It's to make sure you know who actually sent it. Comment Amen if you trust God's timing for your life. God says, a strange email has arrived and the subject line says you need to act now. Before you keep scrolling, stop for a moment and take a breath. If you have recently received an unexpected email that sounds urgent, alarming, or demanding, do not allow fear or pressure to make the decision for you. Sometimes a message is written in a way that immediately grabs your attention and makes you feel as though you must respond right away. The words may create a sense of panic, making you believe that something terrible will happen if you do not click, reply, open an attachment, or take action immediately. But an urgent message does not automatically mean you need to act without thinking. One of the wisest things you can do when something feels unusually urgent is to slow down, step back, and carefully verify what you are actually seeing. Fear can make people react quickly, while wisdom gives you the space to examine the situation clearly. If this strange email has recently appeared in your inbox, pay close attention to the details before doing anything. Look carefully at the sender's email address rather than simply trusting the name that appears on the screen. A familiar organization name can sometimes be used to make a message appear legitimate, even when the actual sender is not connected to that organization at all. Do not assume that an urgent subject line makes the email trustworthy. In fact, messages that are intentionally designed to create panic often use phrases such as act now, immediate action required, your account is at risk, or similar language to push people into making decisions before they have time to think. The purpose of such wording is often to overwhelm your judgment and make you respond emotionally instead of carefully. So if something arrives unexpectedly and immediately makes you feel anxious, pause. You do not have to surrender your peace simply because someone else has written their message in a frightening way. Dear one, before I share this, I need you to hear me. There's a concept some people refer to as a money switch in the brain, describing how certain thought patterns around opportunity, confidence, and decision-making may feel less active over time for some individuals. A neuroscientist has shared a simple 5-minute method that is designed to help you become more aware of your thinking patterns and notice new possibilities with greater clarity. Some women over 50 who have tried it have shared that it gave them a refreshed perspective and helped them reflect differently on personal and financial decisions. While experiences can vary from person to person, it may be an interesting tool for mindset exploration. But here's the important part. There are only a few seats left, just 5 remaining. If you feel drawn to explore this, don't wait. Join now using the link in the description or pinned comment, as this could be a helpful step in exploring new opportunities and gaining a stronger sense of direction in your journey. And if the email contains a link, be especially careful before clicking it. Do not open suspicious links or attachments simply because the message claims that something is urgent. If you believe the email might genuinely be connected to a bank, company, service, workplace, or another organization, the safer approach is to visit that organization's official website directly rather than using the link provided in the unexpected message. From there, you can look for the appropriate contact information or sign in through the normal website if necessary. This gives you a chance to confirm whether there really is an issue without allowing a suspicious message to control your next step. Remember, being cautious does not mean being fearful. It means being wise enough to verify before you trust. There may truly be something important waiting for your attention, but something being important does not mean you have to respond blindly or allow panic to take over. Perhaps the deeper reminder here is not simply about an email. It is about how you respond whenever life places something unexpected in front of you. Sometimes urgency can make everything feel bigger and more frightening than it really is. A sudden message, an unexpected notification, or an alarming statement can immediately pull your attention away from peace and into worry. But you are allowed to pause. You are allowed to ask questions. You are allowed to verify the truth before making a decision. You do not have to let pressure determine your actions. When something feels confusing or unusual, take a moment to gather the facts. Look carefully. Think clearly. Confirm the source. Then decide what action, if any, is actually necessary. Wisdom does not always move with panic. Sometimes wisdom looks like taking one quiet moment to make sure you understand what is happening. So if you have received a strange email with the subject line, "You need to act now," do not immediately assume that the message deserves your trust simply because it sounds urgent. Read carefully, check who actually sent it, avoid suspicious links and attachments, and confirm important information through an official source. Most importantly, do not let fear make the decision for you. The real warning may not be that you should ignore the message completely, but that you should make sure you know exactly who is behind it before giving it your attention, information, or trust. Sometimes the most powerful response to urgency is not immediate action, it is calm discernment. And when you choose wisdom over panic, you give yourself the opportunity to see the situation more clearly. Trust that you do not need to rush into every situation simply because something demands your attention. There is a difference between being alert and being afraid. There is a difference between responding wisely and reacting emotionally. Give yourself permission to pause, verify, and move forward with clarity. God's timing does not require you to live in constant panic. What is meant for you does not need deception or fear to control you. Stay alert, stay wise, protect your peace, and make sure you know the truth before you take the next step. If you trust God's timing and believe He is guiding you, even when you cannot see the whole picture, comment Amen below. Let your Amen be a declaration that you will choose faith over fear, wisdom over panic, and trust over uncertainty. Dear one, before I share this, I need you to hear me. There's a concept some people refer to as a money switch in the brain, describing how certain thought patterns around opportunity, confidence, and decision-making may feel less active over time for some individuals. A neuroscientist has shared a simple 5-minute method that is designed to help you become more aware of your thinking patterns and notice new possibilities with greater clarity. Some women over 50 who have tried it have shared that it gave them a refreshed perspective and helped them reflect differently on personal and financial decisions. While experiences can vary from person to person, it may be an interesting tool for mindset exploration. But here's the important part. There are only a few seats left, just 5 remaining. If you feel drawn to explore this, don't wait. Join now using the link in the description or pinned comment, as this could be a helpful step in exploring new opportunities and gaining a stronger sense of direction in your journey. God says a strange email has appeared, and the subject line says, "You need to act now." Before you scroll past this message, stop for a moment and pay attention. If you have recently received an unexpected email filled with urgency, pressure, or alarming language, do not allow fear to decide your next move. When something suddenly demands immediate action, it can be easy to feel anxious, and believe that you must respond right away. But urgency alone does not prove that a message is genuine, and fear is never a good reason to make an important decision. Sometimes the wisest thing you can do is simply pause, take a breath, read the message carefully, look beyond the dramatic subject line, and ask yourself whether you truly know who sent it, and whether the information can be independently verified. You do not have to rush simply because a message tells you to rush. Pay close attention to the sender before interacting with anything inside the email. A familiar-looking name does not necessarily mean the message came from the person, company, or organization it claims to represent. Carefully examine the actual email address and look for anything unusual or unexpected. If the message contains a link asking you to sign in, confirm personal information, make a payment, or take some other immediate action, do not automatically click it. The same applies to attachments you were not expecting. Messages that are designed to create panic may use strong language specifically to prevent you from thinking clearly. They may suggest that your account will be closed, something valuable will be lost, or a serious problem will occur if you do not act immediately. When a message tries to rush your decision, that is exactly when you should slow down and become more careful. If the email could genuinely be connected to an organization you use, there is a safer way to find out. Instead of following the link inside the unexpected message, go directly to the organization's official website using a trusted method. Check your account there, look for official notifications, or contact the organization through information you know is legitimate. This gives you the opportunity to determine whether the warning is real without placing your trust in the message itself. Remember, caution is not the same as ignoring something important. You can take a potential warning seriously while still refusing to act blindly. You can investigate without panicking. You can be attentive without allowing fear to control you. Sometimes protecting your peace simply means refusing to let someone else's urgency become your emergency. There is also a deeper lesson in moments like this. Life will sometimes place unexpected situations in front of you and make you feel as though you have to figure everything out immediately. A message arrives. A situation changes. Something unexpected happens. Suddenly, your mind begins imagining every possible negative outcome. But you do not have to make decisions from that place of fear. Give yourself time to separate facts from assumptions. Ask what you actually know, what still needs to be verified, and what action is truly necessary. Not every alarming message deserves an immediate response, and not every urgent demand deserves your trust. Sometimes clarity comes only after you step away from the pressure and give yourself a moment to think. So if that strange email has arrived in your inbox with the words, "You need to act now," remember this. You are not required to surrender your judgment just because someone has created a sense of urgency. Check the sender. Examine the details. Be cautious with links and attachments. If necessary, verify the information directly through the organization's official website or another trusted source. There may be something important that genuinely requires your attention, but you can handle important things with wisdom rather than panic. The real warning is not necessarily to ignore every unexpected message. The real warning is to make sure you know who is speaking before you believe what they are saying, and perhaps this is a reminder for your life as well. Do not confuse pressure with purpose. Something demanding your immediate attention does not always deserve immediate access to your peace. You can pause before you respond. You can pray before you decide. You can seek wisdom before you move forward. You can verify before you trust. God's timing does not depend on panic, and you do not need to live as though every unexpected situation is a disaster waiting to happen. When you choose patience, discernment, and faith, you create room to see things more clearly. What feels overwhelming in one moment can become much easier to understand when you stop reacting and start observing. So, today, protect your peace. Do not let frightening words push you into careless decisions. Be alert, but do not be controlled by fear. Be wise, but do not become consumed by suspicion. Take the necessary steps to verify what is real, and then move forward with confidence. Sometimes the greatest act of wisdom is not doing something immediately. It is knowing when to stop. Examine the situation and make sure your next step is based on truth. If you believe God is teaching you to slow down, trust His timing and choose wisdom instead of fear. Type, "I trust God," in the comments. Let those words be your declaration that no unexpected message, sudden situation, or moment of uncertainty will steal the peace God is building within you. Dear one, before I share this, I need you to hear me. There's a concept some people refer to as a money switch in the brain, describing how certain thought patterns around opportunity, confidence, and decision-making may feel less active over time for some individuals. A neuroscientist has shared a simple 5-minute method that is designed to help you become more aware of your thinking patterns and notice new possibilities with greater clarity. Some women over 50 who have tried it have shared that it gave them a refreshed perspective and helped them reflect differently on personal and financial decisions. While experiences can vary from person to person, it may be an interesting tool for mindset exploration. But here's the important part: there are only a few seats left, just 5 remaining. If you feel drawn to explore this, don't wait. Join now using the link in the description or pinned comment, as this could be a helpful step in exploring new opportunities and gaining a stronger sense of direction in your journey. God says, a strange email has arrived, and the subject line says, "You need to act now." Before you continue scrolling, stop for a moment and take this message seriously, not because you should become afraid, but because you should become more aware. If an unexpected email has recently appeared in your inbox with an urgent subject line, alarming words, or a demand for immediate action, do not let the pressure of that message make the decision for you. Urgency can be powerful because it creates the feeling that there is no time to think, no time to question, and no time to verify what is happening. But you always have the ability to pause. You can step back, breathe, and examine the situation before deciding what to do. A message telling you to act immediately does not automatically mean that you should obey immediately. Sometimes the wisest response to an urgent message is simply to slow down and make sure you understand exactly what you are looking at. When an unfamiliar or unexpected email arrives, begin by looking carefully at the sender. Do not rely only on the name displayed at the top of the message, because names can appear familiar even when the actual email address is not what you expect. Take a moment to examine the address and consider whether you were actually expecting communication from that person or organization. Pay attention to unusual wording, unexpected requests, strange formatting, or anything else that makes the message feel different from the communications you normally receive. If the email is asking you to take immediate action, especially if it involves personal information, passwords, financial details, account access, or other sensitive information, be extra cautious. The more pressure a message places on you, the more important it becomes to slow down and verify it rather than reacting emotionally. Be particularly careful with links and attachments. If you receive an unexpected email containing a link that asks you to sign in, confirm information, make a payment, or resolve an alleged problem, do not click it simply because the email claims that you must act immediately. The same caution applies to attachments that you were not expecting. If the message appears to come from a company, institution, service, or organization you recognize, the better approach is to find that organization's official website independently rather than using the link provided in the suspicious message. From the official website, you may be able to check your account, find legitimate contact information, or confirm whether there is actually an issue requiring your attention. This allows you to investigate without allowing the original email to control your actions. Being careful does not mean you are ignoring something important. It means you are making sure that what you are responding to is genuine. Before you give it your attention or trust, there is something deeper to remember when moments like this create anxiety. Sometimes life presents situations that appear urgent, and the pressure can make you feel as though you must have an answer immediately. Your mind may begin racing. You may start imagining everything that could go wrong. You may feel that if you do not act within the next few minutes, something terrible will happen. But fear has a way of making uncertainty feel like certainty. That is why it is important to separate what you actually know from what the message is trying to make you believe. Read carefully. Verify the facts. Ask whether the request makes sense. Confirm the source. Give yourself permission to pause before making a decision. You do not need to respond simply because someone else has created a sense of urgency. Dear one, before I share this, I need you to hear me. There's a concept some people refer to as a money switch in the brain, describing how certain thought patterns around opportunity, confidence, and decision-making may feel less active over time for some individuals. A neuroscientist has shared a simple 5-minute method that is designed to help you become more aware of your thinking patterns and notice new possibilities with greater clarity. Some women over 50 who have tried it have shared that it gave them a refreshed perspective and helped them reflect differently on personal and financial decisions. While experiences can vary from person to person, it may be an interesting tool for mindset exploration. But here's the important part. There are only a few seats left, just 5 remaining. If you feel drawn to explore this, don't wait. Join now using the link in the description or pinned comment, as this could be a helpful step in exploring new opportunities and gaining a stronger sense of direction in your journey. The real warning here may not be that every strange email should be ignored. It may be that you should never allow the appearance of urgency to replace the need for verification. There could genuinely be something important waiting for your attention, but even important matters can be approached with wisdom and calmness. You do not need to rush blindly. You do not need to click first and investigate later. You do not need to allow fear to take control simply because a subject line contains frightening words. Instead, take the message seriously enough to examine it, but not so seriously that you surrender your judgment. There is strength in pausing. There is wisdom in checking. There is protection in knowing who actually sent the message before you respond to what it says. And perhaps this reminder applies beyond your inbox. There will be moments in life when circumstances seem to shout, "Act now." There will be situations that make you feel pressured to decide before you are ready. There will be voices that make you believe that hesitation means you are missing your opportunity. But not every opportunity requires panic, and not every demand deserves an immediate response. Sometimes you need to step back and ask God for wisdom before taking your next step. Sometimes patience protects you from a decision that fear would have pushed you toward. Trust does not mean becoming careless. It means learning to move with wisdom rather than allowing anxiety to control your direction. You can remain alert without becoming afraid, and you can be cautious without losing your peace. So if you recently received a strange email with the subject line, "You need to act now," remember to pause before you react. Check who sent it. Examine the actual sender address. Avoid suspicious links and unexpected attachments. If the message claims to come from an organization you know, Verify the information through its official website or another trusted channel. Do not let a frightening subject line decide what you do next. There may be something real that needs your attention, but you can discover the truth without rushing blindly. Your peace is valuable, and your judgment matters. Sometimes the most powerful response to an urgent demand is a calm decision to stop, verify, and think if you believe God is giving you the wisdom to recognize what is real. Protect your peace and wait for His direction instead of reacting out of fear. Comment, "God, guide me," below. Let those words be your declaration that you will not be controlled by panic, pressure, or uncertainty. You will choose wisdom, faith, and discernment as you move forward.